And our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard. Line at the 34. At their own 34-yard line. Ready up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
64. Check 9. Hey, Alpha.
From the 39, Osweiler. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. TD. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll take it for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
In your face.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 10. Watch the screen. I've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key point.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Calvin Ridley, 95 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember.
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, orbit.
Change the mic. Change the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Fournette running out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Osweiler. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Change the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Ready?
Here's Osweiler. Incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Let's
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And the ball is knocked out. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second and goal, Osweiler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go play action now. Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Moore, 68 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
56. Recon, 132.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 61 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast. No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops. Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
I've got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T. He can't hang.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Osweiler. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in. No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna run.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15 line.
Check 50. Check 50.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen off the play fake. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. And it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Open man is Anderson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this will be caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Osweiler. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Come off the ball,
Hey, wahoo!
10's the mic, 10's the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
4th down. Here's Osweiler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On 1st down, Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
10, like 10. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Let's get that ball.
Now.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Here we go.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
70, Indy.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 23.
Now Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Mike 51.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Allen now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen's throw is complete. And an alley to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. They'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf. Go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is the game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money.